Artist waits in the living room worried about Jane. She hears the car pull in and comes out to greet. Jane isn't doing too well and Alfred is holding her.
Artie, is that you? You're looking fine in the dress, my dear.
Mom? Are you?
Yes, she is. Want to help me to her room?
Alfred asking for help. Artist agrees and walks her to her room. Jane says something that makes them both feel uncomfortable. As they make it to their room, Jane becomes angry.
Get the fuck off me.
But Mom, we were only trying.
Stop calling me Mom. Your mom is a fried bitch roaming the city right now.
Artist becomes quiet.
Jane, what the hell is wrong with?
Both of you leave. Don't you see I don't want you in my life anymore?
Jane slams the door and Artist tears up.
She didn't mean it.
Artist hugs Alfred.
I'm sorry she is like this. You don't need or deserve this.
Alfred wipes Artist's tears until Sally starts crying in the other room.
Artist, can you check on Sally, please?
Okay. I love you, Alfred.
I love you too, Artist.
Artist climbs back to her treehouse. I would rather sleep here than with that woman in the same house. Artist thinks about seeing her mother the other day. Her words secretly bother her as she really needs a mother to comfort her. I thought Jane would have been her replacement, but in the end she's just another woman. As she explores her treehouse, she finds a picture of her father. He has a warm smile on his face holding Artist as a child. Tears fall on the photo as she breaks down. Dad, I could really use you right. I'm so lost and I really need your guidance. I know you wouldn't have let her treat me this way if you were around. Now I have to and stop her for good. Artist curls on the bed, crying as she thinks of her father. She remembers the lyrics of a song she heard once. Could you really lose me? 'Cause I could really use me now, destroy my soul and bring my dreams to life. Artist cries herself to sleep, praying for a better day tomorrow.
The next morning, Artist wakes up to Amber holding a cup of coffee. Good morning, my dear Artist. Amber gives Artist the cup.
Morning.
Artist takes a sip of her coffee.
Thank you, Amber. I needed coffee.
I heard from Alfred what happened last night. I'm really upset with her.
I just thought she would be different. Like be my real mother. Instead, she's just some drunk living in our home.
Artist puts her coffee down. Listen, if you want her gone, I will ask her to move out. Artist looks at Amber.
It's up to you, but I don't view her as my mother anymore. She's just some woman who barks out orders.
Also, Tiffany told me what you were hiding. I won't ask why you have it, but if you ever follow through on it, I swear I'm never going to forgive you.
Yeah. Well, Tiffany wanted to do it too since you brought Rebecca into the pact. She's been feeling left out because of it. Maybe you should give her that talk too.
Amber gets up. Jane wants to see us. If you don't want to come, I understand. Artist with her head down said,
I'll come down later. I'm not in the mood to see anyone.
I understand. Amber nods and climbs down the treehouse.
Amber walks in with everyone waiting.
She's coming later. I'll brief her then.
Jane looks disappointed. That's fine. I don't expect her to help me anyway after what I did last night. Jane takes a deep breath. Listen, I need your help again.
You seem to ask a lot from us.
Sally said with her arms crossed. I know, but it's because you're the only ones that can make a difference. They're a cult pretending to be a church. Their teachings is poisoning this city and cost the life of an innocent person. Jane thinks of Kasumi. I'm not asking this for me. I'm asking for Kasumi. She trusted me, know us to shed light on their wicked deeds. Everyone feels uneasy about this except for Rebecca.
I'm in. I know what it's like to lose everything you love. If we can deliver justice, then I think we should help.
Everyone is convinced to help thanks to Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca, Jane said with a smile. As they leave, Alfred asked to speak to Jane alone.
Alfred brings Jane to the side. I'm really disappointed in you, Jane.
Look, Alfred, I've been through a lot these past few.
And Artist hasn't been through enough. Her own mother that we thought was gone came back and showed off her new daughter. Then we almost lost her in that fight. Now you showed up intoxicated and treated her like trash.
I get it. So now I'm the bad guy.
No, it's just. Look, I know you both have been through a lot recently. Just don't treat Artist so poorly like you did last night. Jane notices something in Alfred's voice.
You were in love with her once? Weren't you?
I will always love Artist. Yes, next to the young master's mother, Artist was my first love. She will always hold a place in my heart. But like I said before, I love Sally. I mean it when I say my heart beats for the both of us. I want to marry her someday.
Jane feels happy and sad at that response. If she accepts it, I will apologize to her and to you.
Thank you, Jane. That's all I ask. You're not a bad person. Sure, you may have done some things you're not proud of, but doesn't have to define you. You're a part of our family and one I wish would stay.
Alfred. Thank you.
Daniel is resting on the bed until he heard a noise that haunted him at the hospital. The vacuum cleaner. Sally opens the door with the vacuum in her hand. With Daniel's fast reflexes, he jumps out of bed and hides behind the bed. Sally sighs.
Why did I get stuck with cleaning duty?
As Daniel breathes heavy, he notices someone is right next to him. It's Rebecca. You're scared of that thing too? Daniel nods and huddles next to Rebecca. Rebecca hugs him as the sound gets closer. They both close their eyes until Sally swears.
Really, it doesn't reach. Whatever. It's not even dirty in here anyway.
Sally turns off the vacuum and leaves the room. Rebecca and Daniel peek their heads behind the bed to see if she left. Do you think she'll be back? Rebecca said, frightened. Daniel whimpers in fear she'll return. They both leave out the room. They decide to split up and Rebecca hides in the bathroom. This will be her undoing. And not like that, you pervs.
Rebecca hides in the bathroom, breathing heavy.
I did it. I'm a survivor. Ain't nothing is going to. Oh no.
She noticed the bathtub was full. The door behind her locks and a voice speaks to her. Finally, we have you now. Rebecca turns around to find Amber blocking the door.
You tricked me.
Dude, how? You went in here on your own.
You're not getting me in the tub, Amber. I never showered when I was in prison.
Before she can run, she feels a hand on her shoulder. Tiffany reveals herself.
Tiff, why? How could you?
Tiffany smiles and pushes her into the tub. Rebecca feels the warm water touch her skin. She brings her head up only for Amber and Tiffany to be holding shampoo. As they try to clean her, Rebecca gives a fight. Rebecca is losing the fight. She screams for help until the window opens. Daniel somehow opened the window and Rebecca jumps out. Amber and Tiffany both scream as Rebecca runs across the lawn wet.
How did he open the window? We're on the 3rd floor.
Tiffany said with a confused look. Doesn't matter. We have a runner. After her.
Tiffany and Amber split up to find Rebecca. Tiffany searches near the forest. Why is it so hard to get her to take a bath? Tiffany tells herself. She sees a set of footprints that lead behind her bushes. She sees Rebecca's shirt. As she calls to her, something doesn't feel right. Before Tiffany can react, Rebecca grabs her from behind and pulls her onto a tree. Rebecca, what are you doing, and why did you take off your shirt? Tiffany said, trying not to look at Rebecca below her face.
I thought we were friends, Tiff. Why do this to us?
Us? Tiffany sees Daniel next to Rebecca. Tiffany has a bad feeling.
Don't push it. I'll give you a war you won't believe.
Out of the blue, Amber comes in and acts like General Troutman.
Rebecca. Rebecca, don't do it. Listen, Rebecca, you have no chance. There's nearly 200 men out there with M16s. It's over.
Nothing is over. Nothing. You asked me, I didn't ask you. And I did what I had to do to win, for somebody who wouldn't let us win.
You're the last of an elite group. Don't let it end like this.
They both start acting the ending to First Blood. Tiffany turns invisible to run away. These people are nuts, Tiffany said, trying to hide her trace.
Meanwhile, Sally finally gets the mansion cleaned. Seriously, how do they expect me to get anything cleaned with a wired vacuum cleaner? As Sally wraps up the cord, she hears the door open. Smells water, and like a shark that smells blood, she charges to the area. As she goes in for the kill, she doesn't see anyone but sees puddles on the floor. Sally explains the and throws a ball where the puddle is. Tiffany reveals herself. She gets hit by the ball. Tiffany, I just finished cleaning. You know how long it took.
Sally, I'm sorry. Rebecca ambushed me in the woods and she was all wet and her shirt was off.
Sally turns red. Oh, so are they bigger than yours?
What?
I want to know, are they bigger?
Sally, how could you ask?
She flashes them around and you don't. Dude, just answer the question, Tiff. Tiffany turns invisible and runs away. Sally looks at the mirror. I need bigger fun bags.
Jane finds Artist sitting outside the treehouse. May I come up? Artist nods and Jane climbs up. She sits next to Artist as they look at the view. I love the view up here, it's really...
You can't just tell me to fuck off out of your life and start talking like nothing happened. I'm not your toy, you know.
Artist. I'm sorry. What I did last night was not acceptable. Jane holds her head down. Yesterday I found out that I made the biggest mistake in my life, not taking a job. As a result, a child was lost. It was my fault. Artist leans on Jane.
Last night you reminded me of what my mother told me. Get out of my life, she said. It brought back memories too.
Jane puts her arm around Artist. I didn't mean what I said yesterday. I'm sorry, Artie. The mood changes as they see Rebecca walking on the lawn without her shirt. Just curious. Do you think they're bigger than Tiffany's?
Mom, that's creepy.
Jane and Artist laugh as they make up.
As the group meet in the living room, they go over the plan.
Let me explain one more time. Alfred, you provide sniper support. Daniel, your ground support. Hal, if you detect anyone coming outside the church. Tiffany, you'll go undercover as a nun. Artist and Rebecca will blend in with the crowd to provide support if you're comprised. Meanwhile, Amber, Sally and I will go around the back and in the shadows until it's time for attack. Any questions?
Tiffany raised her hand.
Won't I be recognized immediately? Did you forget I'm a model? She's right. I'll go undercover. I'll do my best to hide my feathers. Plus I blend in better with my features.
Are you sure? You don't have to.
Yes, besides we'll need him alive for house court and I don't want Tiffany to go through the trial.
Artist pats Tiffany's back.
Thanks, Artie. Don't mention it, Tiff.
Alright, Tiffany, you're also part of Recon too then. Your power should be useful in this. Any other questions? Good. We leave in an hour, so gear up and meet me in the front.
Amber stops Artist. How are you feeling?
Feeling better. Thanks for the coffee earlier, Amber.
Don't mention it, Artist. Now let's go commit a religious crime.
Once everyone was ready, the maids traveled to the church. Tiffany is scouting the area, making sure it's safe for Artist to come in. As she studies her surroundings, she sees church attendants looking at her. She doesn't know if they recognize her from her photo shoots as she is a model. She also wonders if the church had spies disguised as church attendants. Tiffany feels nervous.
It's okay, Tiff. I'm watching out for you. You have nothing to fear with me on your side.
Alfred said in her earpiece. Alfred flickers his laser to show he's watching. Tiffany responds back. Thanks, Alf. Tiffany sees an opening Artist can take. I see a side entrance to the church. Maybe Artist can use that. Alfred responds.
Yeah, that could work. But it looks like you have fans coming.
Tiffany turns around to find nuns approach her.
We haven't seen you here before. Are you new?
Yes, I just came in from town. I love how beautiful your church is. The nuns laugh.
Come with us, my child. It's more beautiful on the inside.
Hey, wait.
As the nuns escort Tiffany, Rebecca has been given new instructions. Cause a distraction. Have you seen what I'm wearing? All the boys got their eyes on me. As she said that a few ushers look at her. She winks as she walks by. However, a nun walks up to her. She doesn't look happy to talk to Rebecca.
Excuse me. This is holy ground. You can't dress like that.
Excuse me? I can dress however I want.
You look like a whore dressed like that. You'll lead the young men into temptation.
Rebecca smiles. Didn't Jesus hang out with whores? Women that are eye candy? He didn't judge them based on their actions or how they dress. All he cared about was saving a lost soul like mine, which you're doing a poor job at, by the way.
You're missing the point.
Am I though? As the two argue, Artist sneaks in the side entrance, keeping her head down, while the rest enter in the back of the church.
Artist sneaks in the chapel. As she walks through the hallway, she notices that she feels older than she looks. Must be the outfit, she thought. As she studies the room, she notices that there's a camera watching her. I bet it's not the man upstairs looking at me, is it? Artist continues to walk. She hopes that her cover wasn't blown too soon. As Artist walks down the hallway, she can hear the priest preaching.
My friends were gathered here today to honor the late priest we lost years ago. Though our Father has taken him, it doesn't mean our mission is over.
Artist enters the room where the pastor is preaching. Artist keeps her head low. As she takes her seat, she sees Tiffany sitting with the nuns. She notices something isn't right. She can't use Henry as he's hiding. Suddenly another nun sits next to her. When Artist looks at her, she sees a weapon pointed at her.
Move.
Artist has no choice but to listen. But the nun isn't in charge. Artist is.
Few minutes earlier, Alfred radios to Sally that Artist made it inside the church. Sally thanks him and winks in his direction, knowing he has eyes and only eyes for her.
Let's move.
As they toss a rope to climb the church, Sally makes jokes to make light of the mission. Hey Amber, do you think you'll go up in flames if you enter a church?
Nah, besides we're entering a church without permission, so that doesn't work either.
But isn't everyone welcome to church? Amber thinks for a second.
Oh shit, you're right. Never mind then.
Are you two done? We're on a mission, remember? So cool it with the jokes. Trust me, you'll live longer.
That's not true since you'll live longer when you laugh.
You also live longer when you listen to your mother. Now quite.
Sally turns to Amber. She got that one from the Bible, Sally said, chuckling. As they make it to the top, Alfred radios in.
Looks like they're leaving Rebecca alone now. Also, Daniel peed on one of them.
Sally laughs and then shuts her mouth.
As the team enter through the roof, they look down at the sermon. As the pastor is preaching, Jane sees Artist and Tiffany. However, they all notice something. The nuns around Tiffany have her at a disadvantage. Tiffany was exposed the moment she wore that dress. Next, she sees Artist being escorted to the pastor. Jane sees a weapon pointed at Artist. Jane grins her teeth as takes out her sidearm. Amber stops her and tells her to look. As the pastor stops his sermon to announce Artist.
You see, my children, we have ourselves a sheep in wolf's clothing. Or in this case, the crow that picked the flesh of that theft on the cross. Like a black crow, she brings death. Are we going to allow such sin into our home, God's home?
The attendants boo as Artist is shamed. They're no different from the dead Jane works with. All want blood in the end. Amber and Sally prepare their smoke bombs. Jane raises her hand on the ready. She's ready for the fight.
Smoke fills the room as Tiffany turns invisible. The nuns attacked each other unknowing and fall into a deep sleep. Artist attacks the other nun with her feathers, slicing the nun. Sally, Amber, and Jane propel down the rope. Rebecca kicks the door open with Daniel next to her. The pastor becomes furious.
This is my father's house. You defiled this great place.
Great place? This church looks like shit. You were about to sacrifice me, you creep.
Pastor, you're under arrest, Amber said, holding her badge.
You have no authority over me. I know your kind. Your demons dressed as sheep. I will destroy you with the Holy Spirit.
The pastor holds a cross that glows. As he puts his energy into it, Amber, Sally, Jane, and Tiffany start to feel weak.
Of course you're dead. Don't worry, I'll send you to the great throne room.
Like hell you are. I won't let you or your false god touch them.
Artist said with Rebecca and Daniel as backup. Alfred radios the team, but Artist removes her earpiece. It's 3 versus 1.
Rebecca charges head first. As the pastor prepares to block, Daniel bites the pastor's arm, which allows Rebecca to get a hit in. Despite how painful it was, the pastor still holds onto his cross and hits Rebecca. Then he throws Daniel to the wall, which Daniel whimpers.
Daniel!
Artist swings her staff but is blocked by the cross. Rebecca does a roundhouse kick which knocks the pastor off balance. Rebecca grabbed him by the throat until the cross lights up, blinding Rebecca. The pastor then throws Rebecca at Artist but quickly recovers to check on Rebecca. Rebecca's vision is bad as the pastor charges in. Artist blocks the attack with her staff. She spins her staff, looking at the pastor in anger. You'll pay for what you did to my friends.
My Jesus paid with his life, and so will your friends.
Glass shatters, making the pastor move thanks to Alfred. Artist tries casting a spell, but she hasn't done so in a while. She is outmatched. Artist panics as the cross glows stronger. Suddenly flowers appear in front of them. A laugh can be heard as the witch appears from the shadows. The witch looks at her surroundings.
Really? You're down to only one. You had the numbers.
The witch scolded Artist. What are you doing here?
Like you, I'm keeping a promise.
As the flowers surround the pastor, he stands his ground and his cross glows.
Artist, we need to get that cross away from him. If you can create an opening, I can knock it out of his hand.
Artist feels uneasy, but she has no choice. As the pastor charges his attack, Artist cuts him with her feather. The pastor is too distracted by Artist to notice the witch casting a fire spell. He drops the cross as he holds his hand. The cross breaks on the ground. Artist kicks him, knocking him out cold. Flowers wrap around him, completing his arrest. The witch looks at Artist, having mixed feelings for someone she once called daughter. Artist and witch stare at each other.
You handled yourself well.
You too, old hag.
Wish you wouldn't call me that. I'm trying my best here.
I don't want it. Not from you.
Artist, I know I haven't been a good mother to you. I'm truly sorry. I want to ask you to stand by my side, but I know that will never happen.
You know, I almost ended my life because of you. I really did hate my life and wanted to be with Dad. I still and always will hate you for that. The witch is hurt by Artist's words, but she knows they hold true.
I'm so sorry. Please let me make things right. Let me be your mother again. Promise to love you. I don't care if you want to be a witch or not. I just want my daughter back.
Artist looks at Jane. I have a mother. Her name is Jane. She has shown me what a real mother is, and I will always love her for that. The witch becomes heartbroken as she holds back her tears.
This is it then. I have lost you.
Afraid so. The witch looks at Artist.
Once I leave, we will be enemies again. I will kill you.
That's what I assumed from someone like you. You never loved me, and you never will. With tears in the witch's eyes, she gives her final goodbye.
Goodbye, Aurora. I'm so sorry.
The witch leaves the church heartbroken. Alfred calls Artist.
Artist, how are you feeling, dear?
I'm conflicted. I didn't know she would be here.
Me neither.
Alfred, did I make the right call rejecting her?
To be honest, I can't answer that. What I can say is that you become someone I never want to lose. You will always be family to me. I love you, Artist.
I love you too, Alfred. I don't want to lose you either.